A good structure would be number one, and to make sure the structure actually fits the needs of the family now, but also in the future as well. So you've got to look forward. And also, the next point is you need a well-planned family charter that actually has input from each generation, because that way the family understands exactly what made the family wealth in the first place and where they're going with it. And if the family can agree on that, then that's when it works. When should you pass your family business to the next generation? That's a very good question. Most people think that the only time you pass things on is when you die. That's too late, way too late. The best time for a family business is to make sure, before you're passing it on to the next generation, to make sure the next generation, number one, want it, and really want it, because it's no point passing on a family business to the next generation if they're not going to love it the way the first generation loved it when they set it up, when they grew it. Much better to keep that family business in a structure such as a family office, where it can continue to work, continue to grow, continue to make wealth for the family, as well as continue to employ people and create employment for other people. And at the same time, the wealth that it generates, that it's put back into the family office, that wealth can then be used to finance new projects which maybe the next generation will be very passionate about and very interested in. So the actual ethos of entrepreneurship, that is passed down through the family, but it doesn't mean that each generation has to do the same thing. Right, to be a successful family, communication between family members and between generations is key. And finding the common ground. It's easy to find things that they don't agree on, but finding what their core actual agreement is, what is their core belief, that's a bit more difficult and it takes time. But a good family office and a good family charter, when properly put together, actually help that work together. So for a good family office, you need to continue to work together, you need good communication between generations. And that's very important, because it makes one generation feel that they haven't been forgotten, that just because they're getting older, it doesn't mean that they're not important anymore. But likewise, it educates the younger generation coming up as to where the family wealth came from, and the fact that they have a duty to look after it for the next generation. But at the same time, it also helps them to develop as people and develop their ideas. So it's sort of, the good family office is like a sort of a cushion around the whole family, protecting it.